opening kickoff will not be returned. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 4-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side going to battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. That result really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Tannehill. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, but not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gone. Ball hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They haven't been allowing a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example of another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is gone. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, gone. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Goff now looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Gone. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff throwing again. And this pass broken up. The contact, no time there, and now 4th down. Cook able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again is Tannehill. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage, another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, you drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
23 yards on the play. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Cooks. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Goff. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Losing it for 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
The passing game has struggled a bit today, and that was the latest example. Not getting much yardage out of it, but now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Gone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Texans 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Take it in at the 3. Running room at the 50. Look out. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield man coverage and make it ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Tannehill now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill throwing again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. On 4th down, Tannehill.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season. But there it is. His first miss. No good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill delivers another one to Pierce. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. That's complete to Lazard.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion right is Watkins. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There you go. There you go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Tannehill.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. Now a first down throw. Gone. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.